Welcome to Focus on Fall Schools. I'm John Mercure. Very excited about what we are discussing today. This is something that's really super cool for the community and super cool for our school district. Look at who I got up here. I want to introduce you who's sitting here beside me. I have down on the end, it's Katie Lockwood. She is a senior. We also have Cameron, who is a senior, sitting next to Katie. Then it's Cameron's brother. Cameron's brother, Nolan, is a sophomore, and next to me is Noah, who is a senior. Thank you so much for being with us. You're all wearing pink. What's going on with that? You look good in pink, especially you, Noah.
Thank you. So these are shirts that we were selling for the Go Pink game that we are organizing.
Okay, so we're here to talk about the Go Pink game. You're going to hear from Coach Stein and some people that will benefit from this coming up. But I was excited to have you guys here. And three of you had done this before. Let's talk with you ladies. Tell me what the Go Pink game is. Just tell me what it is. Explain it.
It's the boys soccer team against the girls volleyball team in a little match against each other to raise money for two families that is battling breast cancer.
So you play volleyball, right?
Yes.
So how did it go last year?
We didn't do it last year. This is the first time bringing it back since my freshman year. So.
Because of COVID?
Yes, so it's huge to be able to do this again.
So that's really cool. So Cameron, you must be pretty jazzed because now this is your turn to do it and you guys haven't been able to.
Yeah, when I was a freshman, I was on like the JV court or something, so
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun to be on like the main court this time.
Nolan, why is it important that we do this?
I mean, I feel like it's a good thing just to raise money, but it's like have fun during the season, you know, and like try something new for all the soccer boys. And,
The soccer boys. So the soccer boys are going to be playing volleyball.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
We're very overconfident, I think. We were talking about it before the game the other day, and a lot of kids on the team think that we can definitely take on the girls' team.
Oh, I think so for sure. I mean, I think you're obviously at such a disadvantage. I mean, you ought to be playing soccer also.
I think it's only fair.
Girls, look at how athletic you are.
I don't know about that.
You could totally do this. I think they're doing you a favor, actually, guys, because you don't want to get beat on the pitch and on the court. So by not playing soccer, this could maybe be the best thing that's happened for you.
Maybe.
I want to ask you a little bit about why it's important to do things like this, because you guys are so busy, and you're busy with training and practice. You're really busy with your schoolwork. Three of you are really busy getting ready to go to school or trade school or whatever is next. Why is it important that you carve out a little bit of time, Katie, to make sure you do things like this?
I think it just brings the community together and just raises money for a good cause, and just, I think, sets up like a good tradition for the years to come and just something to look forward to for the girls and boys coming up into the program.
You know, I appreciate you talking about it because it shows your commitment to doing it. And Cameron, it's like you could do a lot of other things and you've decided that this is important. Why is it important to get involved in things like this?
Well, like he said, it's like important to help the families in need, like who are struggling with this. Yeah.
No, have you been impacted by anybody in your family that's had cancer?
Yes, so my great-grandma, she's 97, and she had breast cancer on 3 separate occasions.
She's 97?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
an inspirational story. I really appreciate that you do this because you don't have to, and nobody's forcing you to, and it'll be fun, especially when you girls kick these boys' butts. That's going to be a little bit of fun. But the commitment to do it, Nolan, you're going to be playing against your sister. You two are brother and sister, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know you're on her court.
Yeah.
No one likes to talk a lot of crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nolan, you feeling pretty good?
I am feeling pretty good. I think we got it.
You think you got it?
Yeah.
You see how tall these girls are, right?
I think it's fine. You know.
Yeah, it's okay.
You feel good too?
I think so, yeah.
You guys, I'm just saying, you look a little nervous.
No.
I mean, you look really good in the pink shirt, but when I hear you talking about the game, why do you think you got this?
Well, I mean, we have a lot of height on our team this year compared to previous years, and also we have a lot of basketball players too, so they can get up there, you know.
There's good athletes on both sides for sure.
Yeah.
How
Exactly.
tall are you girls? Katie, how tall are you?
On the roster it says 5'10", but probably more like 5'8".
Mine says 6 foot. I'm like 5'10", 5'11".
Why do they do that? It's intimidation? Is that what?
Yeah.
Like, look at us, we're like trees out
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
The event is October 5th, so it's coming up on Wednesday. It's open to the community and it's free. Things get rolling, I think 6 or 6:30. We'll get in the next segment the more details on that. But mark off Wednesday on your calendar. It's a way for you to come out. It's a way for you to make a difference for our community. All right, you two in the middle. Are you looking forward to the matchup? Are you looking forward to, how tall are you?
I'm like 5'10", so I'd say I'm taller than her.
I don't think he is.
You're 5'10"?
Yeah. Well, on a good day, yeah.
Okay, I haven't told these guys we're going to do this yet. Can they stand up for a second? Sure. All right, I want you two to stand up in the middle.
You gotta like take down the hair.
Yeah, that hair's like an inch.
Back to back.
Look at, he is really
I think I'm-
standing straight. He is.
I think I got her.
This is
I think Cameron's got it.
I still
Ooh,
have
this
know,
is
We
pretty
only have
tricky.
a couple months left.
You know, I can jump higher, so that's all that
okay.
matters.
So you got the vertical. That's what's
Yeah.
going to happen here.
Yeah.
Will it be good-natured? Will it be really competitive?
It'll be
I think it'll be a little bit of
It will.
both.
probably really
All right.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Well, I'm proud of you guys because we do a lot of good things in this community, and your commitment to be students and athletes at the same time is commendable. And to do that, and I'm going to make a little commentary here, but thank you for playing sports for the school. It drives me nuts that we have these really great athletes in our school system and they play club sports that don't play for the school. It's so important that you guys make the commitment to represent our community by wearing the F on the front of your shirt. So thank you so much for doing that.
It's important to do both.
Yeah, you can do both, right?
Yeah.
And thank you so much for what you're doing to help with the Go Pink event. It really, really makes a difference. I want to show up. I want to watch. Is it 2 out of 3? Is it one match? Do you play all evening?
Kinda all
It's
over the
2 out of
place,
3.
Yeah.
It's 2 out of 3.
Okay, all right. Well, you guys might win one then.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
There's like 2 people on the court.
Do you play like normal volleyball rules, or do you not play like you
Can
would
be
in a
modified
conference match?
sometimes.
A little lenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
All
because
the
it's about
freshmen
fun,
out there.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you so much for being with us. Katie Lockwood, Cameron Weiss, Nolan Weiss, and Noah Sojkowski.
Psychowski.
Noah
Psychowski.
Psychowski. Thank you so much for being with us, guys. We sure appreciate it. All right, here's what we're going to do. Focus on the fall schools. You heard from the athletes. Now we're going to hear from some of the organizers and those that make a difference for this great event. It is the Go Pink fundraiser. We'll be back with more right after the break. Welcome back to Focus on Fall Schools. I'm John Merkier. Look who I got here. This is so cool. I got Coach Scott Stein with me and also Patty Lopez Leon, who is a student in the student. You're a student. You look like a student. She's a parent in the district. Thank you so much for being with us. So good to have you guys here.
Thanks for having us.
I want to continue the discussion about Go Pink because we had a couple of the student athletes that were sitting up here earlier with us. Coach Stein, hats off to you. This is such a cool thing what you do. How long have you guys been doing this? How much money have you raised?
So we thought of the idea, Chris and I, my wife coached volleyball
Yeah.
years back, and we thought, hey, let's do an event where we can get the kids connected and do it for a cause. And she kind of came up with the idea, and so let's do a volleyball versus soccer playing volleyball. And our boys were confident, thinking they'd be pretty good with this our 10 years ago. So we started, got some people involved, kind of went with the idea, and raised some money. We were able to raise, we've given out over $30,000 between sponsors, funds raised, and then with COVID, we took 2 years off, and now we're back thanks to the committee that Holly Weiss kind of organized and is running. So
30 grand, that's amazing. That is such good stuff. Over the years, how's it gone? Boys won more, girls won more, do you keep track?
well, I referee, so it gives the boys a better chance some of the times because there's never really a good ref. So anyway, the girls pretty much dominate.
Well, it's their sports.
So this is their year. This is their year for the guys. They've talked about it. They think they're going to practice, but they forget to take charge and do that.
So they think they're going to practice. This is coming up on Wednesday, October 5th. You might want to nudge them to actually
Yeah.
do the practice.
Need a little push. I'm going to work on that. We'll work. They have Sunday off, so they can probably practice Sunday. So.
It's October 5th. We're going to keep telling you that. It's October 5th. It's at the high school. It's at 6:30.
Doors open at 6. They'll start playing at 6:30.
Okay.
We have some great stuff going on. We have some fundraising stuff. It's free to get in. We still have some pink shirts available that are similar to these that you can buy at the door. We have youth sizes, kind of some random sizes. The committee has sold over, I think we're close to like 700 shirts.
That's great.
We're promoting it, so it's been great. So it starts again 6 o'clock, play at 6:30, pretty much an hour and a half event. But different ways you can win baskets, and there's a 50-50 raffle. We'll have all the teams involved, so two soccer teams, three volleyball teams will all be participating with whether they're selling or volunteering or refereeing. So
That is so
it's gonna be
awesome. Patty, why is this such an important thing for our community to do things like this? You are a cancer survivor. Thank you so much for being here with us. Why is this important?
When cancer hits a family, you just never know that it's going to hit you. When it happened to me, I just didn't know it was going to happen. I just always thought breast cancer hits other people.
No.
And when it happened to me, it devastated my family. I lost my job, and it took my finances down, and we are just barely surviving now.
You are a young woman. Tell us about your journey. When were you diagnosed?
I was diagnosed in February of this year. I had a partial mastectomy of my breast. I've gone through radiation. I thought that was my journey. I I relocated from Charlotte, North Carolina. Came back up here to Wisconsin. Went in for a check, and now they think that I may have a reoccurrence. The reoccurrence now means that I am barely 8 months out, and that reoccurrence means I may now have cancer again. So this is bad.
You're incredibly courageous. Thank you for being with us to tell your story. You are in our prayers. You're in our thoughts. The courage and the grace that you have sitting here is inspirational. Thank you so much for sitting here with us. Why does that make days like Go Pink Day so important?
It's means a lot because it's a struggle every day. You know, like I'm taking chemotherapy medication, and for my kids, I'm a single parent raising 2 kids. My kids have to do more than an average kid. My kids have to help me when I'm tired, when I'm struggling to get through a day. They're having to step up to be more than an average kid. They're having to help out more around the house. So they are really stepping up than an average kid. And so this means a lot that Menomonee Falls picked our family this year. And like I told my kids, that the following years, we're gonna help out with this program, and we're gonna help however we can to give back, because you guys picked us this year. We're gonna help in the following years too with this program because you guys helped us this year.
How old are your kids?
I have a 9th grader that plays football, and
That's great.
and an 8th grader. So they'll both be here at the or Isabella will be here
That's
next year. So
fantastic.
they'll both be.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's so great. How can people get more information, Coach Stein, if they'd like more information on the great things that are going to be happening on Wednesday, October 5th?
My biggest thing is just show up. I
It's
think
free,
it's a great
so
event.
show up.
Show up. It's a Wednesday. Come at 6 o'clock. They can eat there. They can get in some raffles. Just watch a fun event that's going to help a great, strong family and fighter like my friend here. And I think that's the biggest thing. This is a fun event for the kids to play, and I think it's great that you're able to talk to some of the impact that it has, because we've all had impacted by cancer, different types of it, and it's what families are going through that we don't see on the outside. So we're very fortunate. We appreciate you reaching out and doing this. I know the district, look for next Wednesday, should be the district-wide Go Pink Day, so people will be decked out in pink within the schools. But it's just one of those, I think, awareness. And hopefully, we're able to help a little bit, a couple of the families, and just create that awareness. I know you talked to Noah, and his I think great-grandma is a 97 and a 3-time survivor. And
It's amazing.
so she's obviously a fighter just like you are. So.
And there's another parent that will also benefit, so that's why it's important we show up so that Patty and others in our community see our support, feel our support, know what's going on here. I want to give you a lot of credit because you're a busy guy. I've known you for a long time. You go 1,000 miles an hour, and you make this a priority. Go Pink is on Wednesday, October 5th. Thank you so much for what you do to make this happen.
I'm going to chime in on that, and I think I'm getting credit because the committee is the one that's really doing it. There's seven moms that are all in, and that Holly's behind the camera over there. Holly Weiss, Sarah Miziak, Kristen Stein, Kristen Salier, Megan Henskin, Susie Bruins, and Jen Lockwood. They're really the ones that have made this happen with getting sponsors and donations and and things like that. So really, I get the credit of, I like wearing pink and
you look good in it.
So, well, thank you. So, I even rep the Falls pink socks for today.
Hey,
But
I did too. I got my
the
hands
committee and
socks.
Holly chaired it is the ones that really are making this happen. And the good thing is that her son's a sophomore, so she has to do this for 2 more years. So
That's a really good thing for the
it'll
district.
Be big. Now it's on tape now too. So.
Yeah, that's right. Locked in. You got that right. We got the tape.
So, but
I'm going to be wearing my pink on Wednesday for sure. It is October 5th, so show up at the high school. Doors open at 6. There's going to be food, there's going to be games, there's going to be fun, a lot of laughter, and it's all for a really, really good cause. It's October 5th at the high school. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Show up at 6 o'clock. Come on in, get situated, get going. I want to thank you both so much for being here. Patty, it was really nice to meet you. You are a fighter, you are a champion, you're an inspiration. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. And Coach Stein, we appreciate you too.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
That is Focus on Falls Schools. I'm John Mercure.